Well, hello there. I expect you are a fellow writer and you want to know about some random book tropes. Basic, must use book tropes. And in this video, I want to show you book tropes, but upside down. So, absolutely off script. Something you won't expect in that trope. And in my opinion, that's something that makes the book unique. Like, that's an ending you won't expect at all. And I want to share that with you because that's uh, interesting. Let's go. Go to it. So the first one is fake date. Fake date, but they don't end up together. I don't know how to explain that even. They don't end up together. Point. No, that's not something you'd expect. When you read something about a fake date and they hate each other and say, yeah, we just pretend that we're dating and all, but they end up loving each other for sure. But no, they won't. This one won't. Let's go to the order. Hold on, second. Enemies to lovers. Yet, then they become enemies again. Or strangers. In my opinion, that's one of the most mind-blowing tropes. Yes, I would be crying if I'd seen that. I would be as a freaking baby. That's mind-blowing. Yet I want to do that. I'll be whining like a baby. I will have no regrets whatsoever. The other one. That one is love triangle. But the main character, protagonist, no one, and few other suitors realize they are better off with each other. Together. Like, I've never seen something like that. And not so basic where the main character, one person, and the other one is left with a broken heart. In my opinion, that ending is kinda better. More interesting. Good. Grumpy and Sunshine. But they switch. They switch their roles. The Sunshine brags, and the grumpy one has to be optimistic in their relationship. Sunshine. So basically, they switch places. I cannot even explain it. That's so that's kind of sad. The glass, you know. But I like this trope. Upside down trope. Hold on. Only one bit. Yeah, that's where 18 plus happens. Anyway, one character murders, other one in the sleep. It was a trap planned in advance. Basically, you think where there is one bed, there will be something where someone sleeps on the couch, someone on the bed. That's one option. The second one is the other. But no one expects the third option, where it ends up with a murder. Would be reading something like that, I would be shocked as heck. Even if there will be no signs, and if you won't know that the other character is a killer. Writers, if you see something like that, I'ma tell you, please write something like that. Because it is such a slay! Slay! Huh? Go! Magical school, like Harry Potter. But the final exam requires students to fight death. The thing is, the school is not a school. It is a weapon harvesting facility. You know that? They just raise weapons from the time they are just a child. And when they graduate, they have to fight for that. I genuinely never seen something like that. Nice. Alright. Another one is the chosen one. Chosen one ends up being ordinary, or my favorite one, destroys the world because the prophecy was a lie told by the villain. Understand that? Like, the hero was doing everything to save the world. But it just ends up that the villain was manipulating that person, the protagonists, so that they would destroy the world, and the villain doesn't have even to do anything. They just have to kick their ass and to make them believe that they're doing it to save something or someone or the whole world. And what happens? That they save no one. I'm gonna cry. Cat and mouse teeth. You know, like detective and murderer. But the detective ends up being like, when they are so blind chasing that killer, they become a killer themselves. They become a criminal. That would be cool. Marriage of convenience. They don't show any genuine affection towards each other. They build a successful life together, but never fall in love. Honestly, that's kind of boring. Like, if I write something like this, I would write that they had an affair, but they didn't end up together after all, because they realized, what is that man or woman doing in here? Not my taste. We didn't come in here so that we'll be married. It wasn't our deal. It wasn't our offer. I don't know. Kind of boring. Either way. Another one is portal fantasy. You know, like the Owl House. A teen returns home after saving the world, but they discover they have severe PTSD and cannot go back to normal life. You just realize that? You saved the world, go back home, and you realize your own life ruined just because of your own health. But it seemed like everything was alright. Until the And the last but not least, actually the last, found family. Such a sweet thing. One member secretly sells out the entire group for personal gain. Do I have to explain that? That would be such a cruel thing to be. I would have hated that character for sure. Okay. If you enjoyed this video, please share it and like it, and comment it if you like. These are some book tropes upside down. Because these are the things I've never seen in the books, but I would love to. But not with the marriage thing, it's boring actually. Either way, I wish you enjoyed the video, and next time.